Okay, so we're playing against the Vikings in week number 11. Or he sent us... There we go. Oh, and that thing. I have to leave franchise mode and then come back and join. That thing's annoying. Then we quit franchise and go right back in. Oh, what is... Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here we go for week 11. Yep, we are 5-4. The Vikings are one game better than us. So hopefully we get the win, even up the record, be a little better for your final card standings.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season is hit high.
I like the intro that they do
in week 11 on EA
the
Sports.
Vikings stadium.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Oh, he's got Lamar. Oh, great. Are we going to contain him? We're not. Just going to have good offense. This man's all the bone, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Yes.
play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the
Oh,
option to
nice.
pick it up.
Nice stop,
That is
boys.
not going to be any help as they dump it
Nice
behind
stop.
the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Antonio Brown.
Imagine running the play clock all the way down to 1.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown.
Nice, get up to the 13.
58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Nice solid run.
A nice run
Gain
there,
of 10.
9 yards, and it'll be 2nd
9,
down.
whatever it is.
A nice run here early
It's really 10,
on.
but whatever.
It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Yeah, maybe I will.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
That's a nice run. Gain of 12.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long effort.
Oh, there he goes.
He finds an opening.
I got tackled by my own guy.
Big run there by Henry. 43 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
There's 10 more.
Knock people back and establish the run early.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st.
Yo, maybe I should make a
a
2nd channel and call it Waffle and Eater.
A toss left, Henry.
Gets around the corner a little bit. Gain of 5.
Just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Oh, there's a loss of 2.
To losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Derrick Henry.
Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing. Graham Gano set to
Oh, what's
kick
up?
off.
What's up, man?
Gano now
That could not have been a much better start than that. Force a 3 and out.
Taking about 7 yards deep.
And go down and score a touchdown.
Did not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner?
I pretty much need to win this game if I want any chance at playoffs.
On their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he's short.
Get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. This is Jackson. He's got it.
Oh well. At least it's not like a small gain. Those cheapers.
But it pays off. They convert.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Oh, he ran into his own guy.
Yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. It is just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You can't throw interceptions if you don't pass the ball.
Vikings nothing.
Just know that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll roll him out right. And he gets
Nice.
inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And here he'll get it down.
Gain
to
of 5.
7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he's into the end zone.
For a Cowboy touchdown.
That puts him over 100 yards and a 2nd touchdown.
Here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Vikings nothing. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And he gets sacked.
Pressure gets there this time for the sack. Grover Stewart able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first.
Get out of here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. Up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Gain of 9.
Nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the
Of course, it's 1st and 10. They'll get it right onto the goal line, but not score a touchdown. And then it'll be 1st and goal from like 2-inch line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
We do get ball second half, though, so that's good.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
score, Cowboys 14, Vikings 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in
Nice
meetings
game.
with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll toss it to Henry. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I missed it,
And that's certainly an important
maybe. Yep.
score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half. To do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Slant route caught by Edelman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, so 10-point game at half.
They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
There's a nice run.
What we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Is that 5,
first half that we've
10
had
plus?
Guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
McSorley from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Forced out to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Come on. Stop him. Kamara motioned out to the left.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And he's sacked.
Back at the 11-yard line. Grover Stewart. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so?
Right over my own guy.
This ball game.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Flushed out right. That's complete to Brown.
What a catch.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Miles Jack with a sack.
6 yards.
Another try after the 1st down sack. McSorley. Complete on the deep ball. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll buy some nowhere to go here.
No, I threw the ball.
And the Vikings pick up the football. 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Bro, I threw the ball.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Flush to his right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within his scores. The lead's cut to
26, Vikings 18. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's McSorley to throw. Shifts by him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fights him off. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
Oh, yes. Nice play, buddy.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll run on first down. Henry, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Henry. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
I'm hitting circle. I hit circle twice. Bro.
Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
I hit circle twice.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, circle works. I can back out of that. Wow. Well, imagine. Doesn't work during the play, but works.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Alex Kamara in the passing game. And you get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he will have his first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
Oh, nice. Nice.
The intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Now he'll go down the now before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays, Williams, go ahead.
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
10 more there and another 1st down.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man.
Who was supposed to be covering him?
Viking touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now Jackson.
Drop. Drop. Okay, good.
So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point.
Interesting.
Down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now it's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Throwing is McSorley. They set up the screen for Henry. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Now McSorley escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 13.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to run it way down. So just in case I miss, he won't have any time. Or if he does have any time, then I can use it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Are you kidding me? I hit it up there!
And he finally goes out of bounds across.
I hit it at the top. That always happens. It always says no.
They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That right there was a big win. So we're gonna check. Can I check the playoff picture? I can probably check it next week, but as of right now, Patriots, Raiders, Browns, Dolphins, Jaguars, Texans will make the playoffs in the AFC. No, wait. Oh, and the Jets in the NFC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be the 7th seed going against the 2 seed Panthers as of right now.